Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play R24 Kaiserreich Fengtian government. Let us continue on from the last left off. So we're holding the conference today, or I guess it's been happening so far, and we have taken ourselves an anti-concessionist stance, which will hopefully get us at least a few allies in China at the risk of angering the Japanese. But I mean, here's my thing. If we go back to recent playthroughs of Kaiserreich, I think we can note that Japan hasn't really done that much when it comes to wars in China. Like, very recently, they haven't actually been that aggressive. They have gone national populist. That's something that we should be aware of. But I don't think that changes how the AI is going to react. At least I don't believe so. I don't think the ideology of Japan matters too much. What is the Concordia at right now? 20%. You know what? That's not bad. It's harder than where they started off with, so I'm okay with it. We're going to get the modernized curriculum. Get me some more army experience, so I do need it. There's just so many more KMT troops than basically anyone else. I mean, yeah, it's 6 against 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. At the minimum, it's 6 against 16. Wu Wang Zhao Zhu, Grand Marshal Zhang Zulan delivered short but powerful speech. Looks at the historical state of Qi, which, when on the brink of defeat at the siege of Zhu, turned the tide and eventually won the war. It's an example of how he marched forward against those who keep China weak and divided. You know what? Let's read the let's read it. Remembrance. Remember the experience of Zhu. The years of the formation of our government have laid for us a solid foundation for national regeneration. We fear no problem, nor are we concerned over impending dangers. We merely lament the fate of the South. The freedom which was originally brought about by hard efforts and sacrifices of reformist patriots has since been erased by the old and outdated forms of government. Today, her people are powerless, and her rulers without integrity, thus allowing a slow degradation of her natural condition, and a return of a state in total subservience to Western nations. This old way of sapping China's national strength, shaking her national foundations, and subjugating her people. It is thus that we find ourselves in the North, as the final bastion of all of our predecessors struggled to build, and the bearers of a future of a new China. The aggressive Qing government likes to say that, by fortifying the Northeast, we are digging a hole to die in. To this I say, forget not what happened in Zhu. It was to Zhu that the state of Qi retreated, and where it was that we conquered all that it had lost. When the time is right, the Northeastern will be our Zhu, and the whole of China will be our Qi. Our victory is inevitable. Long live the Republic. We're escalating the propaganda war. Can't do anything with you right now. We can build a railroad. 225 days. You know what? 25 political power. Let's get it done. And definitely choose a Chinese company. With the reorganization of the Northeastern Transport Committee completed, several new railways have been proposed for construction and, in some cases, completion. The first major project is the Zhonghao Railway, originally planned in 1927, but seriously delayed due to the eruption of war in the south and the Japanese attempt to stall construction. The line has been operating in limited capacities in 1931, but remains incomplete, with both Matsutsu and a collection of smaller Chinese companies vying for the contract to continue building. The Japanese claim, and perhaps correctly, that it would, they could use the railway to complete in half the time due to the resource and expertise, but choosing a Chinese company would do a great deal to demonstrate Chinese strength and independence. We're going to go with them right now. Concordia's at 15%, so you know what? It's like, I think we kind of need to maybe for the next event, we will boost some Japanese influence. So multiple comments, negative 15%. What's your organization? 25.9? We're at 12. Okay, so our organization is not that much better. Like, 25 is horrible. Okay, hold position for a moment. United States declared war on Puerto Rico. And I'm pretty sure that flag means that Puerto Rico's gone national populist, right? Yeah, they're national populist, Puerto Rico. I'm not too sure. I wonder if a Puerto Rico campaign would be fun. I don't really know. Because it is Puerto Rico. It's a very small island. I don't know it can really do too much other than be invaded by the United States. But we'll see. I mean, at some point, I think I've said this before, that in the end of Kaiserreich, I would like to have at some point played every single nation at least once. And I think we will get there. We're definitely, I think, at least at like the 66%-ish mark. Could use more steel. And actually, enough steel for artillery. We're actually okay for right now. Could be better, could be worse. Let us... do we have... Okay, we have a little on forts on the border. I honestly think that's okay. Give me one more factory. One more military factory for the moment. Put some pressure on you. The thing is like at this point, the left KMT, if the AI was smarter, would just victory point rush these cities up towards the north. I don't think they're going to do that, unfortunately. And I'm looking at this situation being like, you know what? Maybe it would make more sense for us to just hold it out in the capital. You remember, like, last year? We were also in this position. Okay, no, we need to leave now. Okay, well, you guys have fun. I will be defending your capital and hoping that everything works out okay. Because you are absolutely all screwed. Yeah, no, you're dead. All of my allies have died to the Socialist. How depressing. How depressing. So yeah, we have no support in the south. I don't think we have support from anybody at this point. Yeah, Hunan Clique's aligned with the KMT. Like, you all suck. We'll see how long we can hold that in the capital. If we can hold it long enough to kind of like grind points here. Resource gain. I'm gonna say no to you. For right now, at the very least. Okay, our defense is great. We should be okay. I don't know how many KMT troops we'll be able to kill. Just trying to hold on to their capital. And I don't know if they can lose... No, they need to take the capital. There's no way they can just capture everything else. The problem with you is going to be probably just... One is going to be your organization. Like, your organization is so bad. Do I want to get excavation too? I think not. I will... Nah. Because we're definitely in a weaker position than some of the other countries you have played in the past, I don't think we can afford to go too much ahead of time. -30. Are you... You're not considered encircled because of the Qing territory here. Yeah, no, you are pretty much dead. But again, we're getting army experience. More army experience off of this than if we were to simply just exercise our troops. But I'll hold off to KMT for as long as I possibly can. Concentrate industry. Don't want you. I mean, like, mass assault, we do have a lot of manpower. Deep battle, mass mobilization, poverty rate. I mean, 5% recruited population is really good. Yeah, let's take mass mobilization. I think it makes sense. Now 89, excellent. You don't benefit us. You would get some more support for the Japanese factions, wouldn't be terrible. And in fact, I actually wouldn't mind going for the Quantum Protocol right now. Eight more days for you. I'm going to get the Quantum Protocol. Because the Japanese, I'm okay giving them a little bit more influence. We're only at 15% right now. And I think if the influence of Japan drops too low, I'm pretty sure that would guarantee a Japanese intervention in our territory. Even though I don't think I've ever seen Japan invade the Fengtian government. They might have like a coup event that could fire, which of course I would prefer to avoid. But again, I'm not actually 100% certain on that. You can actually, I think, train probably 2 more units here. Escalating the propaganda war. Already, the propaganda department is strangely launching a devastating ideological barrage, under which the regressive Qing regime must surely crack and crumble. The Grand Marshal has personally released a short film denouncing the Kaiser puppet in Asia, Puyi calling him lower than a dog for his cowardice and brazen collaboration with the German intruder for selling out the Chinese people to foreign interests. Just how much further can the illegitimate Qing government bow before it topples? Thank you for the political power. I mean, we do have a lot of points here. Is there anything else we want to do? I mean, I could theoretically press this button and get a free army reform, but the AI never is going to do that. Only complete a decision when prepared to begin the reclamation war within a year. Your alliance is alive. I mean, he's dead as hell, right? Within a year? I think I can do it. Yeah, if I have a year to prepare, we should be okay. I believe myself. I will say that the Indian troop here is actually a little bit more of a concern because they're not taking the massive organization debuffs that both me and the left camp team will be experiencing right now. Prince Khan Kohito is set to visit Northeast. Japanese consul at Shenyang has handed the government documents detailing the plan of for Prince Khan Kohito, great uncle to the reigning emperor. Will tour the Northeast later this year. He has been in Manchuria before and will almost certainly be an expectation of as much show for public relations. He is known for taking special interest in our plans to reclaim the rest of China. His last date of his arrival has been withheld for security reasons, and Japanese concerns are not unfounded. It's well known that there is extreme elements in Shenyang and throughout the region that might wish the prince harm. Every effort should be made to ensure that he is both safe and satisfied during his visit. Okay, so now we gotta worry about this now. Which probably is under... No, it's not under you. Okay, it's down here. Pre-security. Discipline. Create fortress. Manchuria. I'm going to take you. I mean, I'm going to take all of them because I can. Get all this stuff going. Okay, Bulgaria and Serbia have ended their hostilities. And again, I'm mostly just using you to get some organization. We might sacrifice a lot of men for this. Yeah, but that army experience is taking up way faster than if I was just doing the standard training. But I believe in you. I'm actually... Can I switch you out with, like... Who has, like, the best defense in the country? It's actually you. Okay. Bulgaria has now done their war. You all say you can still be fighting it out. See, the state's having a bad time. We might actually see the American Union state win the war. I mean, you are very, very brave men. Does that say if we go to... There it is. Only 20,000 men have died. How many men have we lost in this fight so far? Only 437, but that's... I mean, there's how many men are actually in this army? 7,000. So there's definitely a lot of men that we could end up losing. I'm going to obtain Japanese instructors. And I'm assuming maybe now, yeah, we have more stuff here. The thing is, it does get more influence for Concordia, but again, they don't have that much influence to begin with. Do I need small arms? I actually don't really think that we do. Actually, we can probably use some. I'm going to request an arms shipment from Japan. Follow that up with a... Oh, what do you want to take next? Airborne? Yeah, I guess we'll upgrade our Air Force. As much as we possibly can. Fatherland Front is taken over in Bulgaria, which I'm pretty sure are the national populist. How many men have we killed? I mean, we're actually not killing that many, looking at these numbers. I'm trying to think about when we want to abandon. I mean, can we abandon? I think if we try to leave, we would be killed. I'm almost certain of it. Give me the organization boost, actually. That's fantastic. It's not much, but it should at least be like a 2.9 difference. Yeah, we're actually now to 34.3. Much, much better for us. We'll be a 92 on you in a second. Once you're done, we can absolutely get the first level. Or I guess it's the second level of organization boost. And we've been killed. Well, we tried our best. That's another full stack just wiped out the face of the earth. Now left KMT. I think they get a name change now. I might be wrong. How? I hate all of you. And now, of course, we have nobody aligned. Shang-Chi's aligned with Manchu, a minority in a faction. How many men do you have? 3 to 17. It's worrying for sure. Communication Clique. Oh, a foreign minister. We haven't seen one of you guys before. Right now we have... You're horrible. Yeah, you're just better for us. I'll take you. Okay, Grand Peru's taking some territory. I think Grand Peru, you are the national populist, right? Yeah. Do you not get a... I get maybe get a name change after this is done? I don't like that the left KMT is done as well as they have. This should not have happened. If my allies did not fight each other, this would not have occurred. We would have been absolutely in a stellar position, but no. You're kind of bad. You're not great. You're better, but I'll take you because you're the only option I actually have. Will any of you give me... Japan actually needs to research stuff first. Get 60 armored cars. Research bonuses. Yeah, I'm not really concerned with that. Thank you for the 800 guns. Better than nothing. Who are you? You're yeah, my clique. I mean, if my clique can win against Mongolia and Tibet, I mean, I think if I remember correctly, it said that they were, what do you call it? It said that they're opportunistic. So if we end up winning a war against the Qing, we might get some good stuff going. Today's Grand Marshal delivered a rousing speech calling all Northeast to strive. They're almost in pursuit of victory. Read the speech. Grand Marshal's proclamation. The old proverb says, virtue never lacks company, it will ever find support. Force of justice will rise, and men of goodwill ultimately cooperate in the interest of restitute? There's no question of regressive and illegitimate Qing government stands in the way of progress, oppressing and subjugating the Chinese people. I have received every assurance that our allies will stand with us in the end of this injustice. On our part, we should hold fast, fix our eyes steadfast on our goal, be firm in our determination. The entire Northeast should carry on with ones of heart. Final victory will be ours. I urge my ministers, our army, and our people to redouble their efforts in order to attain success. It is in this spirit that I proclaim the beginning of the year of righteous effort. A full 365 days of strenuous national effort, from which shall emerge as the force unstoppable in pursuit of our goal. And the year is done. The 5-color flag will fly high again in Beijing. The Qing government will be nothing but ash in the wind of history. 10,000 years of republic. Zhangong Mingao Waisu. Thank you, thank you. The war support plus 20%. 8% little bonuses here and there. So on the 20th of October 1938, that should be when the war begins, I would have to imagine. Names Mountain Navy. Ooh, 50 army experience. Absolutely, and free technology. How could you say no? And we'll do an infiltration. Get all of this stuff going. And we still have a lot of political power. What do I do with you? That's a great question. Less than 50% for the Zhang Clique. And you need a bunch of bonuses. We're definitely never going to get this done because I think the Zhang Clique... I mean, they're at 18%. We could maybe see that happen, but I think... I'm not going to force the issue. I will be putting one more factory into aircraft, though. Yeah, now you're the National Revolutionary Government. This is not... nobody's happy to see this. Give me a fact. Actually... We have air bases here. Actually, you should be fine, then, I think. I wouldn't mind getting anti-aircraft guns. Just one more steel. And what do I need? I mean, there's 3,000. Naval bases. Just give me one military factory for now. Oh, and you actually just declare war on them. Okay. It'll be in 45 days after we press that button, we will declare war. I mean, understandable. There's a lot of, Qing forces on our border. Who else is opportunistic? Kumo Khanate and my clique. Shanghai is a puppet of Germany. I mean, Yunnan. What am I getting them on our side? I mean, I think we didn't... No, actually, no, that's Szechuan that was having the famine. Not Yunnan. I don't know what we'll do with you in the future. Okay, next up. I'm going to say no to you for now. 15 days for all of these to fire. Aside from that... Unification. I want the unification to work. I mean, was it unsuccessful? I don't think it was unsuccessful. Maybe I'm wrong, though. You know, let's found the Northeast IDC. And with that, I think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. Thanks to everybody for watching. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not enjoy, click some down. If you want to subscribe, and goodbye.